been down and out for a while. I got myself to blame. I've been drowning in my own denial. 'Cause I'm on my way. I've been down and out for a while. I got myself to blame. I've been drowning in my own denial. Hear me out. I don't wanna lose control. Take the knife out of my back. Hide it where nobody knows.
How you doing, everybody? We're here with Manny Cat Records rig rundown, if legally we're allowed to call it that. I am Kevin Berry. I play in a band called Borderline Natives, and today we're going to be showing you all of our rigs, dude. We're going to start with the tallest member of the group and the most talented. He hits things real good. This is Caleb Lubchow.
Hey, everybody.
As you can see, he's way taller than me, and he hits drums real nice. How you doing today, man?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty sweaty because we just got done recording some stuff here. As you can see, we got the drums set up. Just going to go through it real quick. We've got some Pisces cymbals here, 602 Modern Essentials, because Vinny. We've got Tama drums, the Star Classic Babingas, a nice Starphonic brass snare there. Evans heads, because I love those guys, and some sticks of different assortments, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's drums, man. It's not that hard. You just hit it.
Pretty nice. Why do you play drums?
Because I'm not good enough to do anything else.
All right, you heard it here first. Let's take it over to Ivan's rig now. He's the lead guitar player of this established musical group that we all play in. What do you usually run, man? What do you got here on your old pedal board?
It's so funny. I literally use none of these. I just keep them. These pedals are just here for looks. I just run through the amp. That's it.
Okay, but for real though, like, describe
for real.
describe what you have on your board, bro.
All I use is distortion, a boost sometimes, and a little reverb. That's it. And always tune your guitar, so tuner pedal.
What's this purple thing or pink thing you got going on?
My power supply.
Okay, and then what's this purple one, dude?
That's the Sir Riot pedal, reloaded. So it's that's where I grab all my girth from. You know, if I need some extra girth, I go for that.
Okay, what's this little one? This tiny little black one here?
That's my boost pedal there. So what that does, it'll boost my signal so I can have sick tone and leads prevailing over when I need to just get in there. You know.
Okay. What's this white one over here, dude?
Little reverb action. That just fills in the space.
Right.
Makes it a little creamier, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if anything, if Reaper needs anything, it's cream. And then you got your tuner there. What are you running over here on your guitar?
Some Les Paul, a couple pickups in it, and that's it.
What other guitars do you use usually?
I usually use this or my Jaguar, my Fender Jag.
Any other ones you favor that you have? I know you have a bunch.
I got a bunch, but pretty much those are my main two. I just try to make it sound the same. That's it. If they sound the same, it's the same all around. I can bring any gear at any time, and it all sounds the same. So.
And then what are you running for your amp?
Today I'm using my AC15. This luxurious.
Tell us about it a little bit.
It's purple, but it's just a standard AC15.
Now, I know playing with you for a little bit here, you usually use a different, sometimes use a different amp. What's your other, your stack you got running?
Bigger gigs require more power. I use my rocker verb when I'm able to, but for the most part, I like to be just, I'm a plug-in, let's go kind of guy. So amp, plug in, put the pedal board. If I need it, it's there. If I don't, just it's whatever I need.
Very cool. Who makes a rock reverb?
Orange.
Right. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and send you guys over to Bobby, who's not with us today, but he's at home. He's going to show you his rig. Over to you, Bobby.
Thanks, Kevin. We're live here in my studio at home. I'm going to show you the stuff that I play with. All right, so this is the wall in my studio with all of my basses hanging up. So starting with this guy here, this is a late 90s Fender American P bass. Got this from some friends that were moving to Hawaii, didn't want to take it with them. I put in a new pickup in it, so it's got the Aguilar P-Bass pickup in it. Aside from that, it's completely stock. This thing just has one of those magic vibes to it that some P-Basses get. So this is what I recorded all of Endless Struggle on. Most of my demos get cut on this guy. Best studio bass I've got. Next to it, I've got my jazz bass. This I pieced together from parts off eBay. Probably one of my most sentimental basses. I've had this one the longest. I got this when I was in college many years ago. You'll see me playing this live a lot. Doesn't get used a whole lot in the studio, but one of my favorites to play out. Next up, we've got my late, I guess this is early 2000s, Music Man Stingray. This one is super cool. It has some of the most beautiful wood on the headstock and on the back of the neck. Just a really gorgeous instrument overall. And it's got a deep, like translucent red finish. Really pretty bass. This is definitely my favorite bass to play live. This is the one you'll probably see me playing most with Borderline Natives. Just sits really well in a live mix. I love this thing a lot. Next to it, we've got my 5-string. It doesn't get a whole lot of use in the pop punk world, but there are occasions where my Lakeland 5-string sits in well. On the other wall over here, I've just got a Strat. My wife actually got this for me many years ago for my 4th birthday. So it's had a couple things done to it. Most recently, I just put in the DiMarzio Fast Track 2 pickup. Really love that. So all the demos that I track guitar on for Borderline Natives, that's what we're using. Then for amps, got a couple different amps to suit whatever my choice of the day is. The Orange Terror bass I just got recently. I love this thing. It's based off the Big Boy Orange amp, but it weighs next to nothing. So it's super easy to carry around. We've got smaller gigs that I don't want to take up a whole lot of space in the car or a whole lot of space in the trailer. That's the one I go to. Beneath it, we've got my Ashdown ABM 500. This is my ride or die amp. My first Big Boy amp was an Ashdown amp. I fell in love with their tone and their company with that amp. Upgraded to this a number of years later, and I mean, this thing could die on me, and I will send it back to Mark in the UK immediately to get it repaired because it's just a glorious amp. And a lot of the time I'm running these Fender 210s. I've got 2 of them that I stack. That there's not a whole lot of times that I need more than that for what I'm making sound on stage for, but the Fender 210s sound great. I've been really happy with them. I've got a 410 that I'll use from time to time, as well as a 212, but this is my go-to setup there. And for a pedal board, pretty basic setup. Running the Shure Wireless, the MXR Bass Octave Deluxe. If I ever have to cheat a 5-string sound with my 4-string bass, that's what I use that guy for. The Zoom pedal I use for a little bit of EQ, a little bit of odds and ends if I need chorus or a particular distortion that I don't have in my my go bag. And then the Aguilar is just my all-around kind of tone shaping. It's got some real magic that goes into the mid-range of a bass that sounds awesome. So all of that I've got powered by the Strymon Zuma underneath. And yeah, so that's my rig. All right, Kevin, back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with none other than the one, the only, Kevin Dandelion Berry.
Thank you. I was going to shake your hand. Here, let me hold this. Let me shake your hand real quick. Nice to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you. So, Kevin, tell us a little bit about your favorite types of bands and kind of like sounds that you go after with your rig.
Oh, well, obviously a lot of pop punk influences, like Blink-182. You know them all, but here, let's get, I have a pretty basic setup here.
Let's see what he's got here.
I got a Phase 90, which is great, the EVH. I mean, it's just really the paint job is all the difference from the normal one. I got a Pure Echo I use on a few songs. There's a nice tiny little pedal I got there. Bobby, our bass player, actually gave me the Ultimate Drive. I don't really use this OCD much anymore in case I kind of need like a boost or something like that, but mostly it's just the Ultimate Drive. And straight through the amp a lot because that of the head that I have on there.
What kind of amp do you use?
I use a Crush 4x12
Okay, made by.
orange.
Okay.
And also the head I use is a Crush Pro 120, which has a really good sound just from the the bass settings, man. I mean, that thing is so loud, so it's good to have on stage, for the bigger shows and such.
Yeah, the girth.
Yeah.
What kind of guitars do you play on?
Well, we have primarily I use the Chris Shefflett models of the Telecaster Deluxe. This gold one I've had for a while now, and actually, if I flip it around here, actually got a signature there. It's rubbed off. My name is rubbed off a little bit, but he signed it, which is pretty sick. Great guy. And then this other one I recently picked it up. It's still that model, but it's just white and it has a Warmoth neck on it and different tuners. I think they're called. Oh man, it's like Hit something. Hip shot tuners, yeah. And it's got a custom kill switch on here, which is pretty. I think the guy who made it did it after like. The EVH Wolfgang model. I think that's kind of what he was going for here. But it's just got the CS1 pickups in it too. And dude, it's great, man. For finding it on like Facebook Marketplace, you can't ask for anything better.
There you have it. Yeah, if you got any other questions about our gear and stuff, I mean, you can raid our closets, but you can just send us messages directly.
And you'll be seeing all this gear and us on tour this fall. Can't wait to see you guys out there. Thanks for watching. And like, comment, subscribe, probably. It's probably going to go on YouTube, so I just say that all the time. I've been Kevin Barry. That's been Ivan Ayala. Ayala? I never say his last name right.